What's up, gamers, and welcome back to another episode of New Game Plus. As always, I'm your host, Amanda Cunningham. Joined with me is my trusty co-host, AJ Tenari.
Aloha Gamers.
And our wonderful and trusty producer, Ryan Cunningham.
Hello, everyone. How are you? I really hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you.
Ronnie, are you not confident in this one, man?
I'm very confident, AJ. I'm very confident.
All right. That's what we like to hear
Yeah,
here.
we like to hear that here at New Game Plus. All right. Well, for all you gamers out there, you were probably wondering, no, wait.
You're getting excited for the world's biggest gaming convention expo. Fellas at home, you know what I'm talking about.
I practiced so
Should we try again?
No, let's keep it in.
Are you guys? Okay, Amanda, we're professionals here. Come on. Can you please pull it together
Oh, man.
and go?
Okay.
All right, what are we talking about?
Yes, as AJ said, it is one of the biggest, if not the biggest gaming convention of the entire year this weekend.
For those of you who don't know at home, E3 is a convention that happens every summer around this time in June, basically a bunch of gaming publishers come to show off their new games, projects, basically anything that's upcoming in the gaming world. It's a big event for all us gamer fans, and yeah, we'd like to share some of our hopes, our predictions with you.
Yeah, and unfortunately last year E3 could not happen because of COVID, so now they are back after, I guess this is 2 years now, right, AJ? Right?
No, they
No,
won in
it's like-
2019.
Yeah. So, so it's definitely a big excitement,
Yeah.
a lot of excitement. I can't talk today for some reason.
The prodigal son returns this year.
Yeah, so but you know what? Why don't we give, for those of you who are not familiar with it, why don't we give you a little rundown of like what E3 is, or show you highlights
Yeah.
from 2019, because I think that might help you understand
better-
what we're
better
talking
picture,
about.
yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, as you can see, the classic game Jedi Fallen Order was announced, E3 2019. Showed us some gameplay. They usually have like conferences about with the development team, they'll show off like more gameplay, kind of like what the process is, when it's expected to come out, like price range. So 2019 was a pretty cool year for basically every publisher. Nintendo had like Link's Awakening, some Smash Bros. Newcomers, Weezer Mansion 3, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah, a lot of exciting announcements. Sadly, this is when Cyberpunk 2077 was announced. You know, what can
And
you do
everyone
there?
had such high hopes for that game. Even Keanu Reeves was even the one who...
He was there.
Yeah, he actually introduced it, gave a spiel about it, and, well, we all know how that turned out.
Yeah, big shame.
Exactly. Well, why don't we give a rundown of the whole event? Well, it starts June 5th at 5 a.m., so if
Get
you want to
ready.
get up that early, good on you.
This isn't like the big stuff though. So
Yeah.
like, if this is for like a really hardcore gamer fan.
Yeah, so the Indie Live Expo is June 5th at 5 a.m., and then on the same day, 8 a.m. is Guerrilla Collective, and then moving on to June 10th, it is the Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. Now, wait a minute. Oh, has anyone heard that Weezer is performing at this? Yes. For some reason, and I'm not hating on Weezer because, Weezer's good.
Yeah.
Why are they performing at E3?
I
think
I
that's
don't
the
know.
biggest question of 2021.
I mean, like it kind of makes sense, they're like the geeky nerd band, but it's still a very like interesting choice, especially for a video game convention.
Yeah.
And I like Weezer too, but Rivers Cuomo, he's a silly guy, silly goofy guy. He's got that funny mustache. So I just hope he doesn't ruin the performance like he did with Van Weezer by just saying "daddy" an uncomfortable amount of times. But knowing the man, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't even have any other words. I just hope daddy isn't thrown around like every 25 seconds, because that makes me uncomfy.
Big yikes for me, fellas.
Yeah, big yikes. And then moving on to the next day, June
You want to know
11th.
something?
Yes, Ryan?
I hope he watches this video and he says "daddy" an uncomfortable amount of times, just for you,
Yeah.
AJ.
Oh man,
Yeah, AJ, he's definitely gonna watch this and think, you know what, this kid.
I hate this guy.
I hate this guy. He doesn't want me saying daddy. I'll say daddy.
Say it even more.
20 more times than I normally do.
Rivers, if you're here, you're watching right now. Ratatouille sucked, man. Just face up to the facts, loser. It was bad. Stop defending your terrible music. Write more stuff like the White Album. That's the end of my spiel.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, AJ Tenari. Woo!
World's biggest Weezer fan.
Yes,
not really.
exactly. As you could tell. So June 11th is the Koch prime time. I don't know if I said that, but
as we
refreshing.
mentioned like a couple episodes ago.
Yes. And then, well, now we're finally getting into the meaty side of E3, the gaming stream. June 12th is Ubisoft. June 13th, Xbox and Bethesda. June 13th, PC Gaming. June 15th, the Nintendo Direct. June 16th through the 22nd, Steam Next Fest. That's a lot to take in. That's a huge number of big, companies and names. So there's definitely a lot of predictions and rumors flying around.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, with something this big, people are expecting certain games. Probably, franchises being reborn and whatnot. So why don't we predict ourselves what's going to happen? Because, why not?
We like video games. We can do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, AJ, why don't you start?
All right. So we're going to start off with probably our favorite company that's going to be there. That's Nintendo.
Yeah, they don't break our hearts at all.
No, not at all. They're the sweet people. We love them.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I'm thinking, the Pokemon games are going to get like a big showcase. Both Arceus and the Sinnoh remakes. Probably going to get a panel like Sword and Shield where just like the developers come in, show off some gameplay, give us some like tips and tricks. Also, when Breath of the Wild 2 gets something, because it's been like 2 years, and I can't wait anymore because that's one of my most hyped games. We get Nintendo's new announcement, Project Triangle Strategy, a game everyone's looking forward to that got showed off for way too much in that last Nintendo Direct. Hopefully, we get a name change for this. But, it's going to get shown for way too long that everyone's just going to lose interest. And two, no one cares about the game. Those are my predictions.
Yeah, we really just want Pokemon and, Breath of the Wild too. Yeah, the good stuff.
I just remembered something. I just remembered something. Wasn't there a, direct show or whatever, and they basically said about Breath of the Wild 2 that they had nothing to show? Wasn't there something like that?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. I hope they don't do that again, because they literally just came out and said, yeah, we have nothing. So here, take this
Skyward
remake.
Sword.
Yeah, right.
That was take Skyward Sword.
There you go. That's classic Nintendo for you. Like getting your hopes up for something really exciting, and then they're like,
just crumbles.
Yeah, nah. Just kidding, guys. Haha, joke's on you. What a knee slapper.
Loser. You fell for it. Haha. Your Skyward Sword again. Haha.
Yeah. Well, Nintendo, please hear our prayers. We don't want any heartbreak at E3 this weekend. But, there's also remakes of old Zelda and Metro games. If the rumors hold true, so that could be a big pog for a lot of gamers, especially
really
AJ.
Yes.
So he's really hoping. And then, oh my gosh, I really hope they clear this up with the Switch Pro rumors. I'm sick of seeing it trend on Twitter. All right. I understand, we're due for a new one. But honestly, I'm fine with a brand new console. Why Switch Pro? Why not make a better one? But like a brand new console. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but like, it came out only like the 2017, so it's still got like a little bit of life left.
Yeah, it's kind of like the the PS4, and then it was like a PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they're in that phase right now.
Yeah. But I really hope they say something because please make people stop talking about it.
It's been too long.
Yeah, it's been way too long. And then the hardware upgrade is obviously.
It goes with the Switch
it goes
Pro.
with it.
Yeah.
And then Splatoon 3. I don't know. Nintendo is such a good company with a great gaming library.
When they try.
And they have every opportunity to make this E3 event, amazing. So it's either they're going to take advantage of it or they're going to say, just kidding. So I guess we'll see. I don't know. They did give it a 9 out of 10 rating for their presentation. Yeah, so we'll see. All right, AJ, Sony.
So for all you Sony fans out there, don't get your hopes up because they are most likely not coming.
Yeah, unfortunately, a virtual event will most likely occur after E3. New God of War, hopefully.
Yeah.
They, show that off, get people excited and ready for it. And then and Final Fantasy.
Yeah, the sequel to the remake, as well as 16. People are hoping to get shown off, but Sony hasn't been to E3 since 2018, so they're probably going to continue that pattern at least for a little bit, especially with COVID still creeping around.
Yeah. I wonder why. Like, I wonder why, like, they just don't come.
I don't know. Maybe are they too good for it?
Yeah, that's
Sony?
what I'm thinking. Sony, are you too good? I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like your games, but join the family.
Yeah, if Ubisoft is there, Sony, you don't have to worry about anything. You
Yeah.
will not be judged. They
Yeah.
were always the low bar. You can always go above, my man.
Exactly. All right, AJ, take it away. Who's next?
Fellas, now when I heard Konami was coming to E3, I got so excited. I was ready to put on my visor, light a little ciggy, and head on over to Vegas for the reveal of their newest slot machine.
A Siggy.
But instead, Konami pulled out due to timing issues. But they promised, stay with me now, they will show off future projects when they are ready. Now, does this mean Konami is actually working on game development? That is literally unheard of, and I'm very excited. So after Konami claimed to be coming to E3 on Twitter, they dropped out last minute saying that they're actually doing some work. Who would have thought, guys? That's insane. I'm so happy. I want Metal Gear 6 and not Metal Gear Survive again. Or a slot. I'll take that shot. I will take a slot machine. It's kind of funny.
Oh man, AJ, you're just on fire today.
Dude, I'm feeling it. Right? I'm excited.
Do you use slot machines? Do you have a Konami slot machine?
No.
AJ's
I'll never tell.
AJ's birthday is
man.
in July,
Oh,
so
God.
if he doesn't have one, I'm just saying he's probably their biggest supporter. Why don't we
All
get
your
one?
fans out there want to send me something for my birthday, give me a Konami slot machine.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna set up a GoFundMe for AJ.
Yeah, fund my gambling addiction.
All right, moving on. Xbox. Well,
Oh, Xbox.
remember when, they were having their event for, Xbox Series X and
Mhm.
Halo Infinite was like a thing?
Yeah.
I
I do too.
yeah, like just nothing. It got delayed
Again.
again.
Mhm.
And I'm convinced it's never going to happen. Xbox, Uncle Phil, do something.
Come on, fellas, step it
They
up.
need it. Let me tell you, Halo is probably one of the most, or the biggest franchises
Mhm.
that you got going for yourself.
It's the only one you have going for yourself.
Exactly. I didn't want to be mean, but you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, it is the only one you got going for yourself, and you're just not doing anything with it. I just don't understand. I was actually very excited to see it, and I thought, wow, this is going to be so cool on a next-gen console. It's going to be like Xbox 25, and they're still not going to have it ready. So, come on, guys.
Step it up, guys. Come
Do
on.
better.
This could be the year.
This could be the
Yeah.
year. But also, AJ,
Mhm.
Ryan actually brought this to our attention. A Persona 5 Game Pass rumor. Now, this is actually interesting if this is true because the Persona series, as we all know, is a PlayStation exclusive game.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm on board with it because, an exclusive is an exclusive.
Yeah.
But however, I know there are a lot of Xbox gamers who would want to play the Persona series, but they don't either like PlayStation or don't have one, so they kind of can't. But I think that's interesting. I'm actually really excited to see if they clear those rumors up or if they actually confirm those rumors. So, Xbox, just like Nintendo, you got a lot going on. So,
That's true.
moving on, guys. Oh boy.
I will say, if it turns out that that rumor is false, I'll quit my job.
Actually, Ryan, we need a producer, man. You can't leave.
Don't leave.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could work with a liar though, AJ.
Ryan, I mean, you can work with my degenerate self that spent the budget numerous amount of times, constantly blunders, constantly loses his money to you. So I'm just saying, Ryan.
Listen, I'm just saying that you didn't start the rumor. You were just passing it along.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be in the wrong.
We will
that
not
makes
shoot
me
the
feel
messenger.
better.
Yeah, it's okay, right? We support you.
Yeah. By the way, we're still trying to figure money situation out, thanks to AJ.
Yeah,
Remember
It was
why-
one time,
That's why.
man.
That's why
I'm
Ryan's
pretty sure it
still-
was like 2 times, right? Maybe 3.
I think like 2 or 3, but that's why Ryan's still wearing the same shirt. He can't afford to get another one.
Yeah, right here.
We do make sacrifices
It's,
here in New Game
yeah,
Plus.
Yeah, you're being
sacrifices for the show.
Yeah.
Sacrifices for the show. It is clean though. I do wash it. It's not like
It's not like he just throws it in his
Yeah,
dirty basket and
no.
just decides to
Filthy.
put it back on the next week.
Yeah.
It's washed.
maybe start a GoFundMe for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Just give us money, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
at this
is-
point, come on, people.
All right, guys. Stop talking to me and get back to the show.
All right, sorry, Ryan.
Sorry, Ryan. Well, I hope everyone's ready to put their clown makeup on. Elden Ring. Bethesda.
Yeah.
Are you finally going to announce it?
It's
Probably
totally
not.
coming this year, guys.
Yeah, don't worry. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. everyone put your clown makeup on, put the nose on, put your shoes on, and the outfit.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it. So, moving on.
That's Bethesda.
Oh, AJ.
Guys, last but certainly least, we got Ubisoft. And I just got to ask the question, who cares about Ubisoft? What do they have going for them at this point? I mean, Assassin's Creed like 21, Just Dance 2022, because, who asked? I mean, Far Cry 6 is coming out. I hear that looks cool. They'll definitely show that off for way too long. Now, for this year's Assassin's Creed, I'm definitely predicting it'll be set in Australia during the Great Emu War. Put what you think is going to be in the comments. We'll read them. We'll like them. We'll ban you. Whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll read them next episode.
Yeah.
And then because we're going to talk about everything that actually happened at E3.
That's
so
true.
if you comment what your predictions were, we can elaborate next week on them. So definitely leave a comment.
And if you're
and
wrong,
subscribe.
you're not allowed to watch it anymore.
Yeah. Well, speaking of E3 once though, AJ, what do you want? So we predicted everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you actually want?
Now, my hopes and dreams for this E3 is to just be happy at Nintendo, because that's so hard to ask.
I think it is.
It really is at this point. But I just want some new Star Fox game. I want some information on Metroid Prime 4. I'd be down for like a Majora's Mask, like port or remake. Probably not going to happen, but if the rumors are true about like the Zelda updates, I would love that. An Earthbound port on the SNES online service or a translation of Mother 3, that's definitely not going to happen. But yeah, those are definitely my big ones for this E3. How about you, Amanda?
Oh boy. Well, at this point, I'm just gonna go say it. When am I getting my Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer? Xbox, I know you have it somewhere. Don't tell me you don't. You remastered too, like
How long has
last
it
year.
been?
What's up?
How long has it been since it came out?
I think it was 2020.
Wow.
No. Oh, 2019?
Even better.
I don't know, yeah. But yeah, right? Like, give me it. I know you have it. But it's not going to happen. But in my wildest dreams, I can dream, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Pokemon Channel? Maybe? Anyone? But seriously, though, and also Mario Kart Double Dash. When are we getting it? I mean, it's probably one of, if not the most popular Mario Kart,
Oh,
AJ,
yeah. 100%.
right? And I mean, just a Switch port. We don't even need a whole new game. You know what I mean? Just make it into a Switch port. So there we go, Nintendo. Please make us happy.
Yeah, that's what we want. Ryan, I know you've been itching to get your opinions out there. So what would you like at E3?
Well, first off, I'm going to say it because I know you can't say it, because knowing you, AJ. Maybe Star Fox Adventures remaster, maybe remake, right? I know you want that, AJ, right? I mean,
Ryan, that's my wildest dream. If that happened, I would literally cry tears of joy. I'd be such a happy boy if that happened.
AJ would finally forgive Nintendo for all the times they have broken his heart.
My favorite Star Fox
It's
game
his favorite game.
but
of all time.
to be honest, I would probably love a port for the Switch for Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I haven't
100%.
played that many Zelda games. I played. Actually, what ones did I play? That's a good question.
Twilight
I played
Princess.
the Link's
Twilight
Awakening
Princess.
remake. The remake for Link's Awakening and Twilight Princess. And I love Twilight Princess. Everything about it's great. Like, the whole aesthetic. It's so good. And you can be a wolf. Well, I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But this is like back to what we were saying, earlier in the series. Why don't these companies just obviously make new titles, because obviously everybody
They
wants
sell.
something new, and they sell. But also, why not just remake or remaster popular games from the past? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just like I don't understand what the concept behind it is. And if someone watching does and wants to say something in the comments, please do, because I'm actually genuinely confused. I don't understand why, like Twilight Princess, for example. Why don't they just remaster it or remake it and make it into a Switch port or Double Dash?
They
you know what I
already
mean?
have it because they already remastered it for the Wii U.
Yeah.
Again, who has
Who
a Wii
had
U?
a Wii U?
Exactly.
No one.
I
Like,
did, unfortunately.
No. Did you really?
I do. Actually, I still have it.
I'm judging.
That's fair.
I'm not going to say I judge, but who
Hey, man.
has a Wii U?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the point of the Wii U? The Wii U was dumb. I'm just saying.
But yeah, so they already passed. They're just give it to us and we'll give you our money. Is
I'm
that so hard
telling
to
you.
understand?
It would sell like crazy.
Yeah.
And honestly, if someone didn't have a Switch and they heard that these games were getting a Switch port, I guarantee you they would sell more consoles than they had in like 2 months.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
It's just like a marketing game, like business thinking.
I was a
What?
business major for a semester, so I know these things.
Exactly. And I took business ethics.
So we're kind of experts.
We are
Basically.
professionals here, AJ.
Exactly.
We are professionals here.
Fellas.
All right. Well, I hope everyone is excited for E3. I definitely think there are going to be some major announcements happening. And, you know, if you are a gamer, you're going to be super excited. I know AJ and I are, and Ryan. So let's just wait and see what happens. And I hope you enjoy Weezer's performance.
I certainly will.
I know AJ will, right? Yep. Well, AJ, it is that time.
It really is that time. Well, fellas, as per usual, me and Amanda have to go home and play more video games. We're looking forward to seeing you next week where we recap all of E3, what we liked, what we didn't like, and we hope that you'll be right there with us. But as always, I'm AJ, that was Amanda, that was Ryan. We'll catch you next week.